Hammer bowling. Nothing hits like a hammer.
Welcome to Hammer Bowling's new fire starter, the Arson. I'm Jeff Hussery, the Hammer brand manager. We've brought back the popular Hot Sauce Pearl Core with its 248 RG and 045 differential to bring strong products back to Hammer's mid-price series. Today's bowlers will show the strength of the Arson on Kegel's Easy Street pattern. Our first bowler today is Kim Mann. She'll show you one shot of her hardcore hammer brawl and then move on to her new Arson. Brawl was a longer and straighter motion for Kim with its higher RG core and lower differential. The Arson will be a much stronger motion off of the breakpoint and more overall hook for Kim than the Brawl from last season. You'll see in Kim's final shot that she's able to move closer to the oil on this Easy Street pattern and still get strong hook out of the Arson down lane. Overall, Arson is 2-1 stronger for Kim than last season's hardcore brawl. Now we'll move on to Ivy and his new Arson. He'll show you one shot from his hardcore brawl from last season in the exact same layout first. Brawl was a long and smooth but continuous motion for Ivy last season. Arson this year will be an earlier and much stronger motion. Here you'll see Robert shred the rack with his new Arson and that big entry angle into the pocket. As you can see from the overlay, Arson and Brawl are two completely different ball motions for Robert, with Arson being the stronger overall performer for heavier to medium oil. Next you'll see me, showing the difference between Arson and Brawl from last season. These balls have a 5.5 inch pin directly over my bridge with no weight hole. You'll see Brawl from last season being very long and smooth off of the friction, whereas Arson will be a much earlier roll with a stronger overall continuation and more total hook. We've re-engineered our max hook cover stock originally featured on the Raw Hammer Anger and added a hybrid component with 2 pearls and 1 solid in this cover stock formulation. The overall result is a very strong cover stock for our mid-price entry in the Hammer line. As you can see in the overlay shot, Arson is a far stronger ball reaction for me, with a total move of 5 and 3 to get to the pocket. Here you'll see Sean Lee and his brawl from last season. Again, that longer and smoother motion appears with the higher RG core from last season. The Arson brings that lower RG Hot Sauce Pearl core back to the lane for Hammer, giving the bowler earlier read and stronger overall motion. Sean still sees Arson as 2 and 2 stronger than the Brawl from last season, but not quite as much difference as the higher rev rate players that you've seen in the video so far. It's similar differences on the left side as well. Less Man sees the Arson as much stronger overall with an earlier move than the Brawl from last season. Les's high rev style allows him to open up the lane with the Arson, creating entry angle and devastating hit through the pins. Check Hammer out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and on hammerbowling.com.